Let's get right into it. Have you ever just stopped and wondered, why do 99% of traders seem to fail, while this tiny 1% sliver of them just consistently succeeds? What is their secret?
And, just look at these numbers. It's brutal, right? We're talking about almost everybody struggling, while this tiny elite group just thrives. And let me tell you, this has absolutely nothing to do with luck. It's a completely different way of thinking.
Okay, just picture this for a second. Imagine your trading day without that gut-wrenching fear of loss or that impulsive need to chase a trade. Just calm, focused on your plan. That state of mind isn't a fantasy, it's the goal. It's what happens when you make this psychological shift.
So what's the deal? What is it that they know? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the mindset that separates the winners from everyone else. And I'll give you a hint. It has almost nothing to do with a special indicator.
See, here's the thing. The big problem for the 99% isn't about finding a better strategy. It's not about the charts. The real war, it's happening right between your ears. It's a battle against two of our most powerful emotions, fear and greed.
So if you really want to cross that bridge and join the 1%, you have to make one huge, fundamental shift. You have to stop thinking like a gambler at the table and start thinking like the house. This is the foundation for everything.
And what does that even mean, to think like the house? It means you live and breathe probabilities. Think about it. A casino doesn't freak out when someone hits a jackpot, right? Of course not, because they know that over thousands and thousands of bets, their statistical edge guarantees they'll come out on top. Your trading has to be exactly the same.
And this right here, this lays it out perfectly. On one side, you have the gambler. They're riding an emotional roller coaster, hoping for wins, dreading every loss. But on the other side, you have the house, the 1% trader. They're just playing the odds. They understand that losses are just a business expense, part of a winning system.
And this is where the real magic happens. The moment you truly, deeply understand that any single trade is just noise, just one data point in 1,000. That fear of being wrong, poof, it just evaporates. That freedom from the outcome of any one trade, that is the ultimate game changer.
Okay, so thinking in probabilities, that's the why. But what about the how? How do we actually find these high probability plays? Well, it all starts with learning to read what the market is actually trying to tell you.
You know, the pros aren't just frantically clicking buttons, chasing every little move. No way. They're more like detectives. They study the market's structure, its overall framework, to figure out where the real strength, the real intent is. They wait for the market to tip its hand before they make a move.
Think about it this way. Trying to trade against the market's bigger structure is like trying to paddle a canoe up a raging river. It's exhausting, and you're not going to get anywhere. The smart move? Turn that canoe around and just ride the wave.
Now, this is where so many traders get lost. They spend years, thousands of dollars, looking for that holy grail indicator, that one secret tool that's going to solve everything. But the real secret weapon, it's something else entirely.
So let's just get this out of the way right now. It is not a $1,000 algorithm. It's not a secret combination of settings on your chart. The edge the 1% has is not something you can buy.
So if it's not a tool, and you can't buy it, then what is it? What is the one thing that truly separates the professionals from everyone else? It's one word: discipline. I know, that probably sounds kind of boring, right? Not very exciting, but I'm telling you, this one simple word is the absolute bedrock of professional trading, period.
And make no mistake, the stakes here are incredibly high. The second you let your emotions, greed, fear of missing out, anger, take the driver's seat, you are on a highway straight to a zero account balance. Discipline is the only firewall that protects you from yourself.
So this all boils down to one simple, incredibly powerful philosophy that drives every single thing a 1% trader does. A relentless focus on the process, not the profit.
And what does that process look like? It's pretty simple. Not easy, but simple. 1. You identify a setup that fits your rules. 2. You execute the plan. No hesitation. 3. You manage the trade like a machine based on your predefined rules. And 4, the hardest part, you completely let go of the outcome. Win, lose, it doesn't matter. On to the next one.
You see, this is the big secret most people miss. For the pros, money isn't the goal. It's just the result. It's the natural byproduct of doing the right things over and over and over again. You focus on perfect execution, and the money will take care of itself.
So look, if you are serious about getting out of that 99% club and actually joining the 1%, the work doesn't start with a new strategy. It starts in the mirror. You have to master your own psychology before you can ever hope to master the market.
So I'll leave you with this one question to really think about. Be honest with yourself. What is the #1 psychological roadblock that's holding you back right now? Is it fear, greed, impatience? Because identifying that, well, that's your real first step.